Someone asks, "What do you like?" And you freeze. You know you're interesting, but you can only say, "I'm nice," or "I'm good." Today, we're giving you the perfect words to describe your amazing personality. I'm Ben from Daily English Talks channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. Ben, most people have rich, complex personalities, but they use the same three boring words to describe themselves, right?
Exactly. Today, you'll learn specific vocabulary, natural phrases, and confident ways to talk about who you really are. No more "I'm fine" responses.
Let's start with the biggest mistake, using only basic adjectives. People say, I'm good, nice, happy, and that's it. But personality is so much more interesting than that.
Those words are too simple. They don't show your unique character. It's like describing a beautiful painting as nice colors. We need more specific, descriptive words.
Can you give us some examples of better personality words, Ben?
Of course, instead of nice, try caring, considerate, or thoughtful. Instead of good, try reliable, honest, or supportive.
That's so much more interesting. What about negative traits? Sometimes we need to talk about our weaknesses too.
Great point. Instead of bad, you could say impatient, stubborn, or disorganized. Be honest, but not too harsh on yourself.
So, how do we organize personality vocabulary? There are so many words to choose from.
Smart question. Let's group them by categories. First category, social personality. How you act with other people.
Perfect. Social words: outgoing, shy, friendly, talkative, quiet, sociable, reserved.
Second category, work personality. How you approach tasks and responsibilities.
Work words: organized, creative, focused, flexible, determined, patient, hardworking, lazy.
Third category, emotional personality. How you handle feelings and stress.
Emotional words: calm, anxious, optimistic, pessimistic, sensitive, tough, moody, stable.
Now let's learn natural phrases to introduce these personality traits. Don't just say, "I am creative." Use more natural expressions.
What are some natural ways to talk about personality?
Instead of, "I am patient," try, "I tend to be patient," or "I'm usually pretty patient." It sounds more conversational.
I love that. What about I consider myself, or people say I'm.
Perfect. I consider myself a creative person, or people say I'm really organized. These phrases sound natural and confident.
Let's practice some complete personality descriptions.
Great idea. Here's a natural example. I'm usually pretty outgoing. I love meeting new people and having conversations, but I can also be quite focused when I'm working on something important.
That's so much better than I'm nice and good. Here's another. I consider myself a caring person. I really enjoy helping others. Sometimes I'm too sensitive, but I think that helps me understand people better.
Excellent. Notice how we mixed positive and slightly negative traits? That makes you sound honest and self-aware.
Now let's talk about describing personality in different situations. Job interviews, new friendships, dating, they all need different approaches.
Absolutely. You wouldn't describe yourself the same way to your boss and your best friend.
For job interviews, focus on work-related personality traits.
Exactly. I'm very reliable and organized. I work well in teams, but I'm also comfortable working independently. I tend to stay calm under pressure.
For new friendships, focus on social personality traits.
Right. I'm pretty easygoing and love trying new things. I'm a good listener, and I really enjoy deep conversations. I can be a bit quiet at first, but I open up quickly.
What about talking about personality changes? Sometimes we're different in different situations.
Great point. Use phrases like, I'm usually, but sometimes, or at work, but with friends, I'm.
Perfect. I'm usually quite serious at work, but with friends, I'm really silly and love to joke around.
At parties, I tend to be more reserved, but in small groups, I'm very talkative.
Then, what happened when you tried to describe your personality on your first job interview?
I panicked and said I was very normal. Just very normal.
What did the interviewer say?
She said, what does very normal mean? And I said, you know, regular, standard person.
Like you're a factory made human being.
Yes, I come with standard personality features and basic social settings.
No upgrades needed, just your basic human model.
Needless to say, I didn't get that job. Let's help people do better than very normal. Let's practice talking about personality development and growth. Sometimes you want to explain how you've changed.
That's so important. We're not the same person we were 5 years ago.
Use phrases like, I used to be, but now I'm. I used to be really shy, but now I'm much more confident speaking to new people.
Or, I've become more I've become more patient as I've gotten older. Or, I've become less worried about what people think.
Another useful pattern. I'm working on being more organized. Or, I'm working on being less impatient.
These phrases show self-awareness and personal growth. Employers and friends love that.
Now let's talk about describing others' personalities respectfully. Sometimes you need to talk about family, friends, or coworkers.
This is tricky because you want to be honest but not mean.
Exactly. Use gentle language. Instead of she's loud, try she's very energetic and expressive.
Instead of he's boring, try he's more of a quiet, thoughtful type.
For difficult personalities, be diplomatic. She can be challenging to work with, instead of she's impossible.
He has strong opinions instead of he's stubborn and never listens.
Let's practice personality comparisons. Sometimes you want to compare yourself to others.
Use phrases like, unlike my sister, I'm more, or compared to my friends, I tend to be.
Unlike my sister, I'm more introverted. I prefer small gatherings to big parties.
Compared to my coworkers, I tend to be more creative but less organized.
Now let's learn to give examples and stories to support personality descriptions. Don't just state traits, prove them.
That's brilliant. Instead of just saying, I'm helpful, give an example.
Right. I'm a helpful person. For example, I always volunteer to help new employees learn their jobs. Or, last week, I spent my lunch break helping a colleague with a difficult project.
Stories make your personality descriptions memorable and believable.
Let's practice responding to direct personality questions. What's your biggest strength? What's your weakness? How would your friends describe you?
For strengths, be specific and give examples. My biggest strength is probably my ability to stay calm in stressful situations. At my last job, when we had a major deadline crisis, I was able to help coordinate the team and keep everyone focused.
For weaknesses, be honest but show you're working on improvement. I can be a perfectionist sometimes, which means I spend too much time on details. I'm learning to balance quality with efficiency.
For the friends question, think about what people actually say about you. My friends would probably say I'm the reliable one in the group. They always come to me for advice, and they know I'll be there when they need support.
Let's practice some natural personality phrases. Focus on the rhythm and intonation.
I consider myself a creative person.
I tend to be pretty organized.
People say I'm a good listener.
I used to be shy, but now I'm more confident.
I'm working on being more patient.
These phrases will help you sound natural when describing your personality. People often ask me, What if I don't know my own personality well?
Ask friends and family how they see you. Sometimes others notice things about us that we don't see ourselves.
Another question. Should I only mention positive traits?
No! Mentioning one small weakness or area for improvement makes you sound honest and self aware. Just don't focus too much on negatives.
What if my personality is different in my native language?
That's completely normal. Many people feel more reserved when speaking a second language. It's okay to explain that.
How detailed should I be when describing my personality?
It depends on the situation. In casual conversation, keep it brief. In job interviews or deep conversations, you can give more examples and details.
What if someone disagrees with how I describe myself?
Listen to their perspective. Maybe they see something you don't. It's a chance to learn more about yourself. Today we learned how to move beyond basic words like nice and good to more specific personality vocabulary. We organized words into social, work, and emotional categories.
We practiced natural phrases like I tend to be, I consider myself, and people say I'm, instead of just I am. We also learned to give examples and stories to support our descriptions.
We covered different situations: job interviews, friendships, and personal growth conversations. Plus, how to talk about personality changes and describe others respectfully.
Remember, be specific. Give examples, mix positive traits with honest weaknesses, and always sound natural and conversational. Your personality is unique. Let people see that.
Homework time! Practice describing your personality to a mirror for 2 minutes using today's vocabulary and phrases. Focus on one situation: job interview, new friendship, or family gathering.
Write in the comments. Tell us about yourself. Use 3 specific personality words from today's lesson.
If this personality lesson helped you express yourself better, please like this episode and subscribe to Daily English Talks channel. Your personality is interesting. Now you have the words to show it.
Share this with a friend who wants to describe themselves more confidently in English. Help each other practice personality descriptions.
Keep practicing, and remember, you're more interesting than nice and good.
See you in the next episode.
Show your personality proudly. Bye-bye.